For the sake of the Tennessee fan base, much love and respect to them, one of my favorite fan bases out there. I wish I could say I'm joking. I'm not. I didn't know it was this bad. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you had a great Thursday. Hope all of you had a great Thursday night. Hope all of you have a great into your week. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. And man, oh man, unlike some of the previous videos, we're not here to talk about Nico Iamaleava. We're here to talk about what's next for Tennessee. Of course, we may talk about Nico a little bit because Tennessee and Nico, they go hand in hand. But the other side of all of this, and it's the side I failed to talk about at all, that we should be talking about more, is Tennessee no longer has a starting quarterback. Everybody and their mama is talking about how bad of a situation this is for Iamaleava. However, it's just as bad as a situation for Tennessee. What are the Volunteers going to do next? Are they going to go into the transfer portal and try to find a new quarterback? There's been a lot of rumors and speculations going on about that. Or are they going to try to develop two of their younger guys? As where it stands today, they only have two quarterbacks on the roster, and they're both freshmen. Not what you like to see. Let's see what some of y'all are saying on the recent video. Hold on, pulling up the comment section. These are the top two most liked comments. Matt be oiled up and Matt be bald. Someone ban this crabby guy. Matt is bald. Don't let him tell you any different. Come on, man. Why are you lying? Everybody knows he got a full head of hair. Don't let the comments get you down, Matt. You're my favorite. Not reading the rest of that. Thought it was going to be a wholesome comment. Guess not. We'll go with two more comments. Thanks, Matt, for keeping us updated. I can't keep up with all the news these days. You are the best college football YouTuber. I appreciate those kind of words, my brother. Even though you are a... I don't even know why I didn't expect this. Even though you are a furry. Next comment. Final comment. This is from Kentrail Benjamin. Shout out to you. Man, when life is tough, just seeing one of your videos cheers me up. And also ready for MBG college football preseason rankings. Much love for you, Matt. Wait a minute. So I was waiting for this to be a troll comment at the end, but no, this is just a real genuine comment. I appreciate that, Kentrail. Thank you very much. I just thought about this too. We already got people talking about preseason rankings. I'm telling you, season right around the corner. I wish we could read off comments, but most people don't like when we do that, and I like to give people what they want. You clicked onto this video to see what in the world's going on with Tennessee, so let's talk about it. Here's what everyone's missing with this, because they're so caught up and captivated with pointing their finger and laughing at Nico, including Tennessee fans, saying, haha, you thought you were going to get $4 million, you're not worth that, go kick rocks. Well, now, those same Tennessee fans that are saying that, they're sitting there going, well, dang, I just realized we don't have a quarterback. Go ahead, cast your stones at Nico. That's cooling off, Tennessee fans. But I hope you understand and realize you're in just as bad as a situation and predicament as Mr. Iamaleava. Actually, when I go as far as saying it's worse, I don't know, but we'll just leave it at bad. For the sake of the Tennessee fan base, much love and respect to them, one of my favorite fan bases out there. I wish I could say I'm joking. I'm not. I didn't know it was this bad. Here's their current depth chart at the quarterback position. QB1, Jake Merklinger, redshirt freshman. QB2, George McIntyre, freshman. Merklinger was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school, and so was McIntyre. You see the problem with this, right? I shouldn't have to dumb it down. It's two freshman quarterback that also have dang near zero in-game experience battling out for a starting spot. This is awful. It is a nightmare scenario for a team that is hoping to make the college football playoff. I don't care what anybody tries to tell you. It's a cold hard fact, whether you like it or not. You can disagree with some things I say. You can't disagree with this. The most important position on the football field, whether that be Pee-wee, middle school, JV, high school, college, NFL, is quarterback. It's not up for debate. Most important position. They touch the ball on every single play on offense almost. If you do not have a good quarterback, notice I didn't say great. If you don't have a good quarterback at the bare minimum, you're not going to sniff competing for a national championship. The scary thing about both of these young men is neither of them are close to being ready to play. And what's so odd about all of this is normally at a school like Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, Texas, etc., you don't have two young guys battling out for a starting spot. Normally in every quarterback room, you're going to have a backup, whether that be the second, third, or even the fourth stringer. That's the seasoned vet. He's like the third or fourth year guy. A good example of this is Alabama. They have the seasoned vet, Ty Simpson, who's been there for 3 years. He's battling out with another young buck, Keelan Russell, the true freshman quarterback, 5-star. Alabama and Kalen DeBoer's not in panic mode because they know, okay, we have a guy who's been here for 3 to 4 years. knows the system. We can rely on him. He's all reliable. Worst case scenario, we can go to him. For example, if Alabama starts Keelan Russell, he wets the bed, the lights are too bright for him, you can throw in Ty Simpson and do damage control. With Tennessee, you are not able to do that with 2 freshman quarterbacks. Let's say George McIntyre, he starts the first game and he throws 3 interceptions in the first half. Well, you don't have that veteran you can throw in there because who's the backup? Another freshman. I could go on and on and on for the next 10 to 15 minutes and explain to you why this is not good. I think you get the point. You need some experience in that quarterback room, whether it be the starter or even the backup. With all that being said, that is where we're at now, and I want you to get an understanding of that. As to when I'm speaking, as to when I'm posting this video, this is Tennessee's current quarterback room. Well, as you can guess, or you've probably heard, they are actively looking for another quarterback. Shocker, right? The problem with that, and it's the same problem that Nico faced, it's the spring transfer portal. There's not a lot of quarterbacks that are in the portal, number one, just like there's not a lot of teams looking for a quarterback in the portal. This isn't the same old transfer portal from 3 to 4 months ago where teams were actively going after quarterbacks to gear up and get ready for spring practice and look forward into 2025. No. Teams and players, for the most part, are content with where they're at and they want to battle it out. So like we talked about with Nico, you're not going to see a lot of teams going after a quarterback in the portal. It's vice versa. You're not going to see a lot of quarterbacks entering the spring portal. What does that mean for Tennessee? You can probably guess what I'm about to say next. You don't have a lot of options. Who is Tennessee going to go after? Not too sure. I've seen some people say Avery Johnson, some other names, but I don't think there's a lot of substance to that. But one guy that just entered the portal, and this one makes a ton of sense to me, is Notre Dame's quarterback, Stephen Jelly. This is the quarterback that when Riley Leonard got hurt, he came into place for him, and he led Notre Dame on a decent drive. Let's check out some of the comments on this post. Why put someone ahead of Mertlinger that hasn't had any connection to Josh Heupel and his style of football as of yet, plus was a backup himself the last 3 seasons with no starting experience? Doesn't make sense, but maybe that's just me. My friend, number one, you are failing to understand and realize just because you go after another quarterback in the portal like a Stephen Jelly, it doesn't mean he's going to be the starter. Number two, let me remind you, you currently have 2 quarterbacks on the depth chart. You need bare minimum 1 more. And I've seen a bunch of comments from Tennessee fans that are like, oh no, we don't want this guy. We're good. What are we doing? But I don't think he's that bad. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you I think he's the next Tom Brady, but I will go as far as saying this. He has potential. If you keep up with college football, you're going to remember this. That drive before half in the college football playoff, that was nice. That wasn't some average Joe stuff. And to come into the game ice cold off of the bench, that's even harder to do. And if you played sports, you know what I'm talking about. The point I'm trying to get across to you guys is whether you like it or not, Angeli's got potential. We've seen it. It is worthy of mention just because you have potential. Let me remind some of y'all, 98% of people in this life never reach their full potential. He may go to Tennessee, hypothetically speaking for the sake of this video, lay an egg, throw 4 interceptions in his first game, throw 15 interceptions in his first 6 games, and you may come back to this video and say, haha, Matt, you were wrong. Well, not necessarily. I'm just saying he has potential. I've seen him make some nice plays against a good defense, but why I love this even more than him having a good drive in the playoff is because he has experience and he brings, guess what, veteran leadership to this Tennessee football team. Even if he isn't the starter, let's say he's not even the backup, he's QB3, I think he would benefit the quarterback room tremendously. He could give advice to the younger guys. And I personally don't understand why Tennessee fans are opposed to getting him, because just because you get a guy in the portal, it doesn't mean you have to start him. A great example of this, ironically enough, is Tyler Buckner. Remember when he left Notre Dame to go to Alabama? Alabama already had Jalen Milroe and Ty Simpson, and Bama fans were like, wait a minute. Why are we going after Tyler Buckner? It goes back to the strategy Nick Saban had. We'll bring him in. If he's great, awesome. We'll start him. If he's not good, we're right where we started. We're not going to play him. That's the beauty of the portal if you're a coach, because if you even think a guy could help out your team, you bring him in, and if he sucks, no big deal. Just bench him. You ain't got to play the dude. I've said this from day one, ever since the breaking news came out that Nico Iamaleava is entering the portal, or he's leaving Tennessee, however you want to say it. If I were a Tennessee fan, I wouldn't be worried. Not even to the slightest. It's going to be okay, and why I wouldn't be worried, to give you some more of an explanation, is because I believe in Josh Heupel that much. He has more of a running offense than a passing offense. So as long as your quarterback can hit 1 deep ball per game, maybe 2 on a good day, complete the slant route, the 15-yard passes, you're going to be okay. I also don't want to push the panic button on the quarterback room when the season is still 5 months away. Not going to do it. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think Tennessee is going to do next to the quarterback position? And if you are a Tennessee fan, how are you feeling? Main one things I'd say, want it off here. Let me know your thoughts down below.